Performing arts can do wonders. See, because when we start a process, like any other thing, we do not really have a beginning, middle and end, right? It is not an equation that we have to solve. It is not a story that we have to read and then comprehend later. Performing arts basically is all that is between the beginning and the end, right? And the end that you choose will basically decide your middle, right? So it has a lot. And, even if as a life skill, I say, there is not necessarily any end or a beginning, it's all in between. And how we maneuver through that passage of between becomes who I am. That makes me who I am. So facilitating those journeys with children, so you then become in your own story, you sometimes become a protagonist, you sometimes become an antagonist, sometimes you're playing the sidekick, sometimes you're just a tree, invisible, and still holds that importance. Without that tree, nothing else can happen on that stage. So it shifts a lot. The status equations keep shifting a lot. Sometimes I'm coming to you and saluting, sometimes you are coming to me and saluting. So it kind of empowers, and it also kind of, what do you say? It also kind of makes you very, very receptive of other things around. And at the end, accepting that you're just playing a part, you're just playing a role in the bigger story that is happening. So I think performing arts is a very, very, is a study of human beings, which I think is missing from education today. I think what education is forgetting somewhere is that ultimately, I will need somebody to understand me, and I will have to understand something. So I think to give that human, very human touch to education, performing arts is a very beautiful thing. Also, like I said before, nothing is what you see. So there is a lot of critical thinking that's happening over there. That, okay, if it's not a tree, what else could it be? So I think it really bridges that gap in education. It also opens up a lot of possibilities inside a child, which otherwise they might not know at all that existed. So performing arts definitely, there are in fact schools who run their entire curriculums through only performing arts. They do their maths and sciences and languages and everything. Yeah. So I think it's a great tool. It's a very, very strong tool to be